Hello everyone, how are you doing? It's been a while. This video might be a little bit dark, please. Just bear with me. It's evening here and it's about to rain, and I just have to talk about this topic. It's very interesting. But before then, have you followed me on my page, STI and Female Health Matters with Dr. Tina Adidas on Facebook, STI and Female Health Matters with Dr. Tina Adi, and I'm on YouTube, Dr. Tina Adi talking about sexually transmitted infections. I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram. Just type my name and just follow my page. So today we're going to talk about swallowing of semen and sexually transmitted infections. So, what is semen? Semen, that's what a man releases when a man ejaculates. And I know a lot of people will say sperm, sperm, sperm. Yes, sperm is one of the components of semen. So, when we talk about semen, we have inside semen, we have sperm, we have some sugars in form of fructose and glucose. I'm sure you can remember your, is it chemistry now? Yes, fructose and glucose. Then we have some proteins. Then we have some micronutrients like calcium, iron. So those are the composition of what? Of semen. So why do people swallow semen? Some people like swallowing semen naturally during sexual intercourse. Why some people don't actually plan to swallow semen, but in the process of practicing oral sex, there's this pre-ejaculative fluid that will come out, and they just swallow it on uh, unknowingly. So now, but some people that swallow sperm knowingly, why do they do that? Number one of the reason is because because they said smell has high calorie, and they feel when we go or when we swallow sperm, some people believe they will grow fatter, maybe more beautiful. Some people that when they get those calorie because it has a lot of micronutrients. I just mentioned film, but the truth is for you to get anything tangible, I mean, in form of calorie now, from semen, you have to drink like many gallons, bowls of semen. Maybe you have to get somebody that will be ejaculating like every 1 hour, every 1 hour, every 1 hour, so that you can get what you want from semen. So, what we're just saying is that the nutrient in semen is negligible. For it to be significant, as in what uh, anybody swallowing it, you have to just swallow so many gallons, bowls, buckets of semen. Then other reason is there's this study. That study was done some years back, and it was among women that were depressed. So they recruited those women into that study, and they asked them to have sexual intercourse and swallow semen. And they noticed that after that, the whole thing, the depression went away, they were okay, the depression was resolved. But the thing with that study is that what about if what made them happy, what made the depression to go was just because they had sex, because sex is a psychotherapy kind of thing, or maybe there were other factors in that study that just made the depression to go away, and we did not look into those. That's that. And there was a study too about preeclampsia. Preeclampsia is one of the clinical conditions you see in pregnant women. It can be really bad. It's one of the things we call obstetric emergency, as in I do just pray that any pregnant woman should have preeclampsia. So there was a study that they treated women with preeclampsia with semen, and it resolved. They were okay and like that. But you see, that kind of study, you have to do so many of them, so many for it to be acceptable in the clinical world, in the science world, so to say. So now, and there's this thing too that they say, oh, when you swallow semen, it releases you of stress, you don't feel stress anymore. And some people say, no, it's not because you are swallowing semen actually. It's because inside semen there are some hormones, some things that some substances that the body secretes that, and one of it is progesterone. That is one of the hormones that is just helping the stress to go away. It's not just because you are swallowing semen. So many school of thoughts actually, and some people it's just because swallowing semen just they just like it. It gives them this kind of okay, maybe sexual pleasure or something like that, or it makes them to go high and like that. So, but you see, there's so many things that people do in the name of sex. Do you know that some people they like swallowing urine? They like people to wee on them when they're having sex, or they wee on somebody that has a name. I'm still going to talk about that, but not now. And you see all these cravings. We have cravings, oh, strange ones around us. So, but for you to be able to live your life and just be free of strange cravings, just give your life to Jesus. I'm just telling you, it's good to be a child of God, to be born again, because in Jesus, all things have passed away, all things they are new. And you can have that grace and strength to deal with all these strange cravings, those cravings. So let's go back to semen anyway. Now, well, you see, the problem with semen is this: semen can cause sexually transmitted infection if you swallow the semen of somebody that has sexually transmitted infection. For example, now, if you swallow the semen of somebody that has gonorrhea, you will have gonorrhea. If you swallow the semen of somebody that has chlamydia, you have chlamydia. Epi simplex, that one is a virus. You will have that too. The only thing is HIV that people, okay, they've said, okay, it's not easy to contact HIV through oral sex because there's an exam, okay, there that do not just allow that virus to thrive. Fine, but other ones, people can contract them. So you can have gonorrhea of the mouth, throat, chlamydia, the same thing, it can be there, especially if you have sore in your mouth, wounds, and you might not even know. One of the things we used to do those days is that if you want to know if you have sore in your mouth, just drink cold water, leave it in your mouth for some time. If you have pain, just go and check my mouth cavity, and you might not even know. And those ones, when you have wounds, sores, ulcers in the mouth, they will just help those bacteria, viruses to just enter easily. And the person will have sexually transmitted infections of the mouth. And you see that gonorrhea can actually be bad because sometimes it can enter somebody's system, like we say, that it will cause some other bad things in the body, bad symptoms. The person can have arthritis and the like. So those conditions, though they are rare, but it happens. So I don't know why people swallow sperm. But for me, I've not swallowed one before, and I'm not planning to do in the future. So if you have any question on swallowing of semen or sperm and sexually transmitted infections, you can contact me on my Gmail. Dr. Tino Ade talking about sexually transmitted infections 023@gmail.com. Let me take that again. Dr. Tino Ade talking about sexually transmitted infections 023@gmail.com. Till another time. Bye.